Hello everyone and welcome once again to this special feature on NDTV. My name is Preeti Dahiya and once again I have the pleasure of having with me Acharya Prashant ji, who of course is a renowned philosopher, teacher of global wisdom literature and a best-selling author. As always, pleasure to have you with us, Acharya ji.
Glad to be here.
And today we have a very special project in hand. This is a book by Acharya Prashant, Truth Without Apology. For those tired of sweet lies. I am very intrigued with this book. This is newly released. And like I said, he's a best-selling author with more than 160 titles already to your name. I want to know about this particular book and how the journey started for this, especially the title, Acharya ji, Truth Without Apology. What is in it?
First of all the books that I have authored, this is the one book I have given maximum time and effort to. In fact, I just relieved myself from all my regular administrative work and escaped away to Goa for more than 2 months just to polish the book to an extent that satisfies me. It has been written keeping the reader in mind. Each chapter is just 1 or 2 pages. And probably everything that relates to the normal human life has been addressed. 180 odd chapters are there. And it was a challenge to compress what I want to say in a chapter spanning just 1 page or 2 pages.
That's very unlike of your previous writings.
That's very unlike me. That's not who I am. I love to explore things very freely without any constraint of words, of time, of any kind of limits. So I love to go here and there and explore the entire landscape.
Yeah.
And then discover a butterfly.
Okay.
Like a child that enters deliberately clueless into a garden.
Right.
And would explore every tree possible and the fruits and the leaves, and then would come to ultimately a butterfly. But I suppose my readers do not have that much of time. So I had to come straight to the butterfly without compromising on the beauty of the process or the butterfly.
No, but that's unfair. You have the readers across generations, and there are those of us who like to, read your explanations, deep dive with you, understand the topic. But I do have a feeling that, the way this book is written and the concise nature of the chapters, was there a thought in your mind that perhaps this would be more handy to the current Gen Z situation that we have at hand?
Yes. See, almost everybody is Gen Z.
Now, yeah.
Now. So even those in 40s and 50s, their attention spans have also reduced.
Right.
And when it comes to serious philosophy, our appetite is actually quite limited. But that kind of defeats, at least challenges the whole point of wisdom literature, because it must reach the masses. It must reach if it's confined to the elite, then we are not addressing mankind in general. Then we are not addressing the human condition and human problems in general. So I had to write it in a way that appeals to everybody, even to non-readers. Gen Z included, those with very little philosophical bent of mind included, those who are interested only in fiction included, those who are interested only in Instagram.
Scrolling.
And scrolling
Yeah.
included, without excluding those who lean towards serious philosophy and want to go deep into the essence, the truth of things. So as I said, it was challenging to take both these together, to not to compromise on the philosophical integrity and yet make it not just palatable but delectable for the common reader.
Right.
And the feedback that I have so far received, including from you, is that probably I have not done a very bad job.
No, you've done a brilliant job. I'll add one more synonym. It's very accessible. You can read it while you are traveling in the metro. You can read it if you have time at home between meals or, at the time of your tea or coffee break or whatever. And I love the fact that it's breezy. I was very easily going through one page or the other, and it was very easy on the eye, on the mind, and I was at the same time imbibing what you are trying to send to your reader. Now I want to come to the introduction of the book, and the intrigue in the book starts with the introduction. Truth without apology is not a gentle invitation, but a direct encounter. Can you please tell us more about this direct encounter for those who are wanting to go into this book? What is this encounter going to be about?
It's the way the mirror encounters you, It's not that I'm going to bring something outside of you or otherworldly to you. I'm not going to bring a distant truth to you. This book just holds a mirror. That's all. That's all. And that's what usually one is supposed to be apologetic for. And hence the title, Truth Without Apology. It's not a faraway truth. It's your truth, it's my truth.
It's everyday truth.
It's everyday truth and everybody's truth.
Right.
Everybody's truth. This is about our lives. I'm not dealing with big names here. I'm not dealing with classical philosophies here, Western or Indian. I'm not even naming any of them. I'm talking of the way you sip your tea. I'm talking of the way I deal with my colleagues, you deal with your work, somebody deals with her kids. That's what I'm talking of. I'm talking of the usual fears that we have. I'm talking of what happens to us when we are window shopping or scrolling. I'm talking of those things that are the everyday experiences of the common man. That's you and me. So even if there is philosophy, I've tried to hide it.
Yeah, it's polished in your words. I won't say it's hidden because I think that's the nature of our author here. You can't stay away from that. But, having said that, it's a great initiative that the chapters are very concise. The philosophy is very easy to handle. But there are certain points which when the reader gets into, they would want more to talk about it.
Yes.
With the authors. There is a very nice chapter on the exhibitionist mindset. Now, again, we were talking about an age, a generation which has that mindset. Why do people show off? The exhibitionist mind seeks validation through others' approval. Do you connect it with the craze for social media, the validation that, everyone is seeking on social media? How many likes, how many views, how many comments? Is it connected to that, or there are more real life examples?
Social media didn't start it.
Yeah.
Social media didn't start it.
Yeah.
Social media took the shape it has because we are the way we are.
We already had it.
We already had it. Social media is at best a demonstration, a manifestation. It is not the cause. It didn't start it. You see, when I do not want to look at myself, or I have lost the ability to look at myself, or I have been indoctrinated that it's very important to keep your eyes closed, then I have no option but to look at myself through somebody else's eyes, right?
So let's move forward to another chapter. And again, it's like we've been mentioning throughout, very well connected to what we witness around us almost on a daily basis, sleepwalking through life. Man lives like a machine, programmed, predictable, and unconscious. We have a schedule, we follow it to the T. We expect a certain results because we are following it to the T, and that's how our life is, at least till the age of 60 when we retire. Then also we have a plan, so much in insurance, so much in the bank account, this is how we'll retire, this is our home. Everything is programmed. Are we all sleepwalking through life? Is that what you're trying to say?
You want to hear it from me?
And is it completely wrong, something that we are sort of losing our time with without even understanding it?
Isn't it great to understand? Please tell. Isn't it great?
It's great, but it's scary.
It's scary because you realize there is so much more that was available, but is being lost out on. Otherwise, understanding is joy itself.
Hmm.
No, is it not? Huh?
It is. But when you understand, it opens a Pandora's box.
Yes, it demands further understanding.
Yes.
In that sense, right? And that demands giving up on certain beliefs, comforts, conveniences, schedules, and things that are nicely settled now. You will have to unsettle them. And that requires energy and devotion. And therefore, it appears scary. Otherwise, understanding is joy, serious joy, the only joy possible. Imagine a situation, we are here. And if we do not know anything about anything here, let's say I'm speaking a language you don't understand, you're speaking a language I don't understand, I don't know what this mug is all about, I don't know why this object has this particular shape and what is the fluid it contains, I know nothing. I do not know whether this thing is animate, inanimate, I don't know why that soil has a particular texture. I know nothing. I don't know of these gadgets here. I don't know which species is this. How would it be? Is that not scary?
Yeah.
Is that not scary? Whereas when you can read that book, when you can actually connect to it, that is joy. That is understanding. So understanding is joy. And yes, you'll have it from me. Yes, most of us, most of the times, are sleepwalking through life.
How
That's
to
not
break
fun.
that cycle of convenience? Not everyone can afford to break that cycle.
That's not true. That's not true. In fact, I wonder how can we afford to continuously sleepwalk? That's the bigger question.
Because it's convenient and we have been
Not
taught a certain
convenient.
pattern.
We are just habituated. Just that's all, nothing else. Why can't our love be bigger than our habit? Why can't joy be bigger than habit? And it's not as if we are actually sleepwalking. The sleepwalker has zero idea that he or she is sleepwalking. We know we are sleepwalking, right? We have bought into the notion that sleepwalking is all right. That because this is something that everybody practices. The crowd and the past. I have been doing it since long, and all of them are doing this. My past and the crowd. So time and society. They get together and we sell ourselves off. We say it's safer, it's more secure to participate in this.
It's more predictable.
More predictable, yes. The mirage of security. If I do this, then the returns are assured or predictable. Well, that does not really happen. Even though we want it to be that way, it doesn't happen. Nobody knows the future. But we just lose out almost willingly on the present for the sake of an unpredictable future, and that's no fun.
Is that where you bring in this next chapter, which is wonderfully written, and it's just like, almost one para only, stealing from your own pocket? Basically, you are denying yourself a true chance to become who you can become.
No. You not become. You are stealing from yourself the opportunity to be who you really are. Now, becoming is something that you have already done, and a lot of it you have already done. I have become a man, I have become a scholar, I have become a father, I have become a professional, I have become a religious zealot, I have become an intellectual, I have become opinionated, I've become wealthy. All these things I have already become. But in this becoming, Do I remember who I really am? I have become a friend to somebody. I have become a foe to somebody. In this becoming, do I remember who I really am? And all this becoming took place over a period of time. No, didn't it? You are not always a friend, a foe, a father, a mother, or something, or opinionated. You are not always this. So becoming is the imprint of time, right? With the passage of time and to the influence of society, you became somebody. But is that who you really are? So we aren't that, and daily we keep foregoing our potential. That's what I'm calling as stealing from your own pocket. And it's possible to be who you really are. That's not a mere slogan. It's a real possibility. And I have tried to kind of inspire through this book.
And listen to the punchline. I think everyone must read this book because it has many such punchlines. Stealing from yourself is punished by life itself. Life will be your biggest teacher if you are not doing justice to your own self. I think that's a great punchline. There is a chapter in which you are talking about the most dangerous wound is self-inflicted, and it is followed by playing the victim card, which is a very common thing that we see, in current times. We love to play the victim. This is not done to me. This is not fair to me. Somebody has played their game on me and I'm in a mess because of someone else. But you do see such cunning people around you. It's also a fact. Can you ignore that and say that, no, I am to be blamed and single-handedly responsible for everything that happens to me?
Not at the level of the happening, but at the level of becoming. At the level of happening, things are all random, not just in a few cases, but in all cases. We do not know what can happen to this body the next moment, right? So there is no way I am responsible for the happening, right? The tea might be cold, an insect might just start flying around.
Yeah.
We do not know, right? It's a happening, and I can't hold myself accountable for that. There might be an earthquake the next minute, right? You're driving and some mad truckman comes and bangs it into you, and you are not responsible, obviously. What I'm talking of here is the inner impact you allow the happening to have. Can it touch you from the inside if you do not allow it to? Obviously, anybody can come and touch your body. It's possible. It's possible. If not a human being, then the rains.
Yeah.
You're walking and it starts raining and you find yourself drenched, and you can't say that you are responsible for being in that wet condition. That's all right. But can't there be a point within us that remains inaccessible to random happening, untouched, pure, pristine, may I say sacred? Is it not possible? And if we have that, then we are truly alive. Otherwise, we are just slave to circumstances, aren't we? There is sun and we are sweating, right? There is the rain and we are drenched. Somebody comes and utters a few sweet words and we are happy. Somebody comes and utters some gibberish and we are annoyed. Somebody comes and manages to please us because our ways are well known. Right? We know in advance, if I make such profit in that particular deal, I'll be happy. Our relatives know well in advance, if such food is served to that person, that would please him. Isn't that all slavery in the sense that you are predictable and therefore vulnerable to being controlled by others? So at the level of the body, obviously, you rose from the soil and one day you will go back to the soil. Therefore, there is no way elements of the soil, this world that is, cannot have an influence on you.
They will have.
They will have. And there is no need to even contest that. Let that happen. Let that happen. Subject yourself to the world because that is anyway going to happen. But inwardly, let there be a little fiefdom inside. A little territory totally of your own. a territory nobody is allowed to enter. Not even you can enter that place. That place is so sacred. And when that is there, then you can freely participate in the world and its experiences. Why? Because you'll no longer be afraid. You'll say, come what may, I'm secure within, I'm pure within. So I can participate. I'm not afraid, and I'm not ambitious either. Because just as the world cannot take away anything from that point, similarly, the world cannot add anything to that thing within.
Absolutely.
It is complete in itself. It is of another dimension. It is not accessible. It is not corruptible. It is not expandable either. So you live then in a deep security, and we all know how pleasing
that
security is.
Yeah, that sense of security
that
is
sense
very...
of security. Come what may, I'm not going to be harmed. And come what may, I'm not going to be greedy or ambitious, because yes, you are giving me wonderful things. Right. But I already have something of immense value within me. So what you're giving me is welcome, but not that I am salivating for it.
Well, that's wonderful. There's plenty more to discuss in this book, which we will do in subsequent episodes. For this one, Acharya ji, thank you once again.
Most welcome.